Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is now just 102 days away from its official release by writer and director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio, as well as creator George Lucas, that is all set and ready to end the Skywalker saga and the sequel trilogy itself. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one of the strong points of Episode 9 is, of course, how Darth Vader is going to be used as a figurative ghost, as a way to inspire the character of Kylo Ren to fully embrace the dark side in numerous ways in the first, second, and third acts of this movie. That's going to be done also in an unexpected way by director J.J. Abrams, and that'll all be a main part of Kylo Ren's evolution. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, this is where things begin to get very intriguing for Episode 9. Now, specifically, shot descriptions consisting of one of the scenes based in the first act of the film, where it's described that Kylo Ren is inside of his chambers on board of his First Order Ravager ship, where it's explained that Kylo Ren is taking Darth Vader's melted helmet out of a Cairo freeze chamber, where it's explained that eventually Kylo is said to hold the helmet with both of his hands, where he looks into the eyes of the mask. It said that this is where Kylo Ren begins to hear brand new dialogue of Darth Vader that was said to have been done by James Earl Jones. However, it's described that the voice is not literally Vader, however Palpatine posing as Vader and manipulating Ren. It's explained that the Vader mask holds a dark side energy that allows Kylo to see the terrible visions of Vader's past life, as well as Anakin's, to the point where Kylo is said to become overwhelmed and drops the helmet on the ground. The sequence is said to be very dark, where Kylo is said to fully embrace the dark side due to Palpatine's power transferring from the helmet and indirectly training Kylo in the process. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, Episode 9, we do know that JJ, Disney, Lucasfilm, they are really aiming to make this the darkest Star Wars film in history, which really is going to be a very big accomplishment if they are able to do this successfully. Pretty much topping Revenge of the Sith is going to be a very hard and nearly impossible task to really complete in my book. Now, when we look at Kylo Ren, we also know that J.J. Abrams wants to make him a whole lot more evil than ever before in the sequel trilogy, and even more evil than that of Darth Vader. And what other way to do this? Well, the Darth Vader mask itself is said to hold a dark side energy and a link to Palpatine himself. Palpatine is said to be indirectly training Kylo Ren in this particular moment in the first act of Episode 9, while Kylo Ren is sitting inside of his chambers. Now, let's think about this for a second, because this also reflects on The Force Awakens, where if you look at The Force Awakens, where Kylo Ren is inside of his ship and he's talking to the Darth Vader helmet, now it's pretty apparent that he's actually talking to a voice that's talking to him, but that voice is not literally Vader. It's Palpatine posing as Darth Vader, and you can really see how Darth Sidious really is still, the ultimate puppet master in the sequel trilogy, and of course in the final film of the Skywalker saga. So Episode 9 really is going to stand out as one of the darkest Star Wars films in the Skywalker saga. That's what JJ wants to do, and I think that this right here is a prime example of doing that, where you have Kylo Ren, a dark side user who is the grandson of Darth Vader, who is being manipulated by the very master of his grandfather, of all people, right? So you can really see what JJ, George, and Chris are really trying to do to really intertwine all the characters such as Vader, Palpatine, Kylo, Luke, and Rey in numerous ways that's really going to stand out on its own. Now, the other piece that I do want to go over is Kylo Ren's Ravager ship. In case you guys are unaware, Kylo Ren has a brand new ship in this movie that is said to be a little bit larger than Supreme Leader Snoke's Supremacy ship, and that actual ship, in my point of view, was a massive ship, a little too big in my opinion for Star Wars as a whole, because we do know that Snoke wanted to use that ship as the headquarters of the First Order. It's very possible that now Kylo Ren is doing something similar before he actually discovers the abandoned headquarters of the First Order on a planet, where he takes that over and that becomes the new headquarters. So the other thing that I also want to go over, which of course alludes to what was shown in the leaked footage, I believe a couple of weeks ago, is that there's said to be a sequence where Kylo Ren takes the Vader helmet out of a Cairo freeze chamber. Now, why would it be in a cryo-freeze chamber? Well, this could very well be to prevent the mask from degrading or dematerializing or rusting or whatever have you. Who knows what it's really for, right? But it seems like it's a way of preserving the mask. And for some reason, Kylo Ren is keeping it inside of that chamber, and now it's being explained exactly where it's been all this time. It's been inside of this chamber, in between the events of course, The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi, and during The Last Jedi. So anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to morning.